And with a shot to his surgically repaired elbow, all hell breaks loose. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Phightins final here on the Edge of Philly Sports with your boy Matty B on this Saturday kind of evening. Where do I start with the game tonight down in Miami, or this afternoon down in Miami? Obviously, the Phillies fall today 5-3, thus ending their 13 game road winning streak. Bryce Harper takes a shot. Takes a shot right to the elbow. There was no deflection. There was no tip. That thing was straight on right to the elbow. And he has to leave the game in the third inning. The offense, again, kind of sputters down the stretch. Didn't get that ninth inning magic. And Ranger Suarez with maybe not a kind of a step back start for the Phillies tonight, as what could go wrong for the Phillies did go wrong in a 5-3 loss to Miami down there in South Florida. And as I mentioned, the 13-game road winning streak is a thing of the past. And I guess where do we begin? Let's begin with the game. Let's go deep into this game, how things kind of played out run wise and scoring wise. Trey Turner would get things going for the Phillies right off the bat in the first inning. He would homer to make it 1-0, but it was a short-lived lead. Soler would homer in the bottom of the first to make it 1-1. Myers would knock in Cooper and Gurriel to make it 3-1. And before you could get into the second inning, the Phillies were down 3-1. Christian Pache continues his hot hitting in the second when he knocks a double and scores Alec Bohm, making it 2-3 or 3-2. Kyle Schwarber grounds out to the pitcher, chases in a run in the second to tie things up at 3 on a fielder's choice. Soler again with the sac fly in the fourth to make it 4-3, and Arez would knock in Cooper in the seventh to make it 5-3, and that's their scoring. In a day where, as I mentioned, everything that could possibly go wrong with the Phillies went wrong on this afternoon. 5-3 is your final. The Ranger Suarez takes the loss 2-4. He only lasted 5.5, gave up 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them are earned, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, home run, 92 pitches in those 5.5 innings. Again, not the kind of start we've been used to for Ranger since he's kind of turned the corner on that injury, but today was a step back start. Marte and Covey would pitch for the Phillies as well. Marte would give up the run, give up the cushion run for the Marlins to make it 5-3. And then Dylan Covey would actually pitch a runless 1 inning work, and he struck out 1. Garrett gets the win, and he also knocks out Bryce Harper. Garrett's 5-2, 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. He struck out 3 and he walked 1. Brazandin, Okert, Scott, and Puck redeems himself, and he picks up the save, his 15th of the year. And that is how you get 5-3. Phillies on the losing end. Offensively for the Phillies in a game, as I mentioned, nothing went really well. The Phillies today only managed 7 hits, and they kind of scattered those 7 hits throughout the game. Kyle Schwarber, another 0 for today, but he did get the RBI. He struck out once. Trey Turner went 1 for 4. He got the game going well, but that was pretty much it. Castellanos, a quiet 1 for 4. Bryce Harper was 1 for 1 when he got hurt. Bryce Stott would come in and be the DH for the rest of the day. He finished 0-2. JT 0 for 4. Josh Harrison 0 for 4. Why is Josh Harrison playing every day? What is he doing in there? Same thing with Sosa. When you're trying to make a push here to kind of, I don't know why Hall. I get it, righty versus lefty and all that, but I just Sosa's not an everyday player, man. Either is Harrison. Christian Pache went 1 for 3 with an RBI, and I guess your offensive hero, if you want to call it, there for the Marlins. There's a few of them with multiple hits. I'll give it to Cooper. He was 2 for 4 with a strikeout. So 5-3 Phillies lose. Harper is down. I don't know. There is no, I guess, injury report or any kind of update on the situation. But if by first looks or anything, as I said, he took that thing square flush to the elbow. There was nothing. It was. I'm not saying he was being thrown at. I'm not saying any of that. But boy, that could not have been more perfectly thrown at somebody's elbow and delivered the punch, because it was perfectly thrown at Bryce Harper's elbow. I hope it's not deliberate. I really be Bush League if it was, but Harper had to exit in the third inning due to that injury. Ranger Suarez left after 5.5 innings. of uninspiring work for him. And as I mentioned, everything that could go wrong for the Phillies went wrong. Let's take a look around Major League Baseball on this Saturday afternoon or early Saturday evening. Talk about games that are happening right now. 8-3 Nationals. They lead the Rangers in the top of the eighth. In the bottom of the seventh, the Guardians are 7-4 over the Royals. Just underway down in Tampa, the Braves and Rays are scoreless. Mariners and Astros just underway as well. Nothing in Houston. Later tonight, the Angels and Dodgers, Mets and Padres would round out the later schedule. But games that have gone final: the Yankees over the Cubs 6-3, Tigers over the Blue Jays 2-0, Orioles over the Twins 6-2, Cardinals over the White Sox 3-0, Giants over the Rockies 5-3, and the Reds over the Brewers 8-5. Red Sox 10-3 winners over the Athletics, and then the Diamondbacks over the Pirates 3-2. And that is your look around Major League Baseball on this Saturday. Tomorrow, the Phillies will attempt to win the series. They still have a shot to kind of go into the All-Star break positively. Aaron Nola will be opposed by Luzardo. It is a 1:40 start down in Miami. Final game before the All-Star break, and we can get things kind of, hopefully, if Harper's injury is just a ding, obviously he probably won't be playing tomorrow, and then he'll have the 4 days of the All-Star break to hopefully get better and head in, when we start the season or start the second half unofficially next week against the Padres. But there you have it, folks. 5-3. Phillies are losers today in South Florida. Let me remind you who's not a loser, and that's here at EOP, and remind you of the rest of what we got going on this weekend. Tomorrow, we got some PM in the AM. Phightins final immediately following the Marlins game, and then the lacrosse show tomorrow night. You're looking to travel like the pros, look no further than the Philly sports trips. They got you covered for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, Sixers, and Union trips. Head over to phillysportstrips.com and check out everything they have to offer, as well as this man right here. If you have workman's compensation, motor vehicle accident, personal injury, or criminal law issues or concerns, Dave Cherry, 610-565-0300 is the man to call. And if you're looking for those great price tickets with no hidden fees for sports, concert, theater venue, look no further than Sherry's Ticket Town. www.sherrystickets.com. Family owned and operated since 1946. Save an additional 10% with the promo code EOP10. And make sure that you, if you're in the Delco area, and even if you're not, head to the Delco area. And Dolan's at 24 East Sellers Ave in Ridley Park. Quizzo, music, great times, and memorabilia giveaway. Stop in and see PJ and the rest of the gang down there at Dolan's. And folks, listen, this is one of those games that hurt in myriads of ways. Obviously, Bryce Harper, and it's going to be scrutinized up and down, left and right. Was he being thrown at? It sure as heck didn't look like he was being thrown up, but at the same time, it looked like he was being thrown at because that ball went flush to the elbow, right to the damn elbow. So we're going to scrutinize that. Hopefully, Bryce Harper is not hurt or there's nothing serious to this, and that the elbow that received the Tommy John surgery that he got hit on is maybe just going to need a few days to kind of calm down. I've been the first person on this network, or maybe the only person on this network, to really say that Bryce Harper should not be in the lineup. He's not performing, and he's not Bryce Harper right now. But by no means am I wanting him to be hurt. By no means am I wanting him to be gone for the season, because I've said this as well. This team is going nowhere without Bryce Harper. And if this is something that's unfortunately serious, then this is going to have ramifications for the rest of the season. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it is just a ding to the elbow, and Bryce Harper will be fine, as he will get a few days off to kind of get that thing in order. As far as the Phillies go, what can you say about 13 straight road wins? It was awesome. They tied the record set by the 76 Phillies. They were looking for their own record today. It didn't happen, but that doesn't mean tomorrow we can't start another one. But just not enough offense, not enough key offense. The same MO that has affected this team all season long. They were only 1 for 4 with runners in scoring position. And that doesn't sound so bad on the surface. That means they only had 4 runners in scoring position the entire game. Not enough sustained offense. Where have I heard that before when referring to the Philadelphia Phillies? Again, the decisions to play Josh Harrison and Sosa on almost, I'm not saying they're everyday players, but they're sure as heck getting a lot of reps. I don't understand that. I don't. They are bench pieces, but yet they're seeing meaningful time, meaningful at bats. Josh Harrison, really, what is he even doing here? I mean, what is he doing here? And Sosa gives you a hit every now and again. But we need better. We need better sustained offense 1 through 9 in this lineup. Kyle Schwarber, I'm beyond done with that. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore because Kyle Schwarber's giving you nothing. He gives you nothing on an almost daily basis. It's frustrating, but yeah, he's leading off. He's the tone setter. He's the stage setter. I mean, but yeah, he gives you almost nothing on a daily basis. So I mentioned that the Phillies are a good team, but they have a lot of issues. I said this last night with Al. This is not a perfect product. They're finding ways to win, and that's sometimes all that it takes or all that it matters. But they got to find a way to be more sustained and more consistent. That is the mantra of the 2023 Phillies, and of course, it's inconsistency. They got to get rid of that I and get some consistency. And as we get ready for the All-Star break, maybe that's something they can work on over the next 4 days. Perhaps just step away from a baseball, kind of recharge their batteries that way. But something's got to give in the second half. Is it a trade? I don't know. Is it a blockbuster trade? I don't know. But something's got to give to get more consistency into this lineup, more consistency in this offense because it's very frustrating at times. When it's on, it's a miracle. It's a beautiful thing to see. But when it's not working and it's off, it is frustrating. You want to slam your head against the wall while watching Baywatch. I don't know, but it's just really bad. So tomorrow, Aaron Nola will get the final start of the first half, the unofficial first half, because of course we already know we are into the second half. But the unofficial end of the first half tomorrow, Aaron Nolan against Lazardo, 1:40 start in Miami. Be there or be square, or make sure if you can't be in Miami, you're back here with us tomorrow afternoon for another rousing episode of the Phightins Final. Till we talk again tomorrow, go Phils. Good night.